BYU just gave Colorado a beating, and you can see this one was never even close. 10-0, 20-0, 27-0. Colorado was only able to get 210 yards of total offense. 106 of those, over half, were from Travis Hunter. This game looked like I got in a time machine and took Colorado back to week 2, where they got absolutely manhandled by Nebraska, dominated in the trenches, couldn't block anyone in the pass game. Every time they dropped back, Shedeur Sanders was running for his life. They couldn't run the ball at all, and it seemed like every bounce of the ball landed in BYU's hands. When I watched that version of BYU, I can't help but feel like they have the best team, or at least the highest ceiling in the Big 12, because of how good that defense is. Regardless, they get the win, and that is a great way to top off a good season for BYU. As for Shedeur Sanders, Travis Hunter, and the other Colorado players ending the draft, not so fun. It feels like just a few short weeks ago, it felt like North Carolina State was the sleeper to win the ACC, and everybody was talking about how dominant their defense was in 2023 and how good they expected them to be again. Fast forward to the end of 2024, and East Carolina is rushing for 300 yards on this team. They're going for 478 yards of total offense. I understand that sometimes the injury bug does not go your way, transfers don't pan out the way that you thought they would, but ending the season this way feels like something that heads have got to roll for. And speaking of heads rolling, I think that's Colorado State's figurative head rolling across the floor right before my eyes. They had more time of possession than Miami. They had more total yards. They had more first downs, but they turned the ball over 4 times, and the final score ends up being 43-17. This was a chance for these two teams to bounce back, in Miami's case from losing the conference title game, in Colorado State from just missing out on it. Miami did a great job of that, and they really came to play. As for Colorado State, there's always next year. The last game of the night is only at halftime now, but it's pretty much completely under control. You can see Army's beating Louisiana Tech 21-3. The way that they're able to run the ball, to execute running the option, I don't really see much of a path for Louisiana Tech to come back in this one. That is all we've got for the Saturday night bowl games. Let me hear your thoughts in the comments and follow me for more college football content.